Hi, I'm Jane Graves and I'm a green enthusiast, and today I'm here with Susan Hunt-Stevens, and I'm so excited because she's created an amazing website called Practically Green, simple ways to green your life and live a happier, healthier life.
You've given us some really good tips so far about how to green our home and green our diet. So what's next?
The third way to green your life is to green your ride. And we all hear with transportation, especially if you're in a driving heavy area of the country or you don't have access to public transportation. And so there's little ways to green your ride and there's big ways to green your ride. So let's start with some of the little ways. One of the things is to have inflated tires. It improves your miles per gallon, and even if you just improve mileage per gallon by 3 miles per gallon, which is what inflated tires can do, that's almost a 15% improvement over your average gas mileage for most vehicles. The other thing is to drive the speed limit. I will admit to not being one of the best at this, but it really does save energy, and it's one of the reasons why during the energy crisis in the 70s, the speed limit was dropped down to 55. It is much more mile per gallon efficient to drive the speed limit. But when you do get a chance to replace your car, you do not necessarily need a hybrid. Hybrids are great, they can create big mileage jumps, but look for high mileage vehicles. And it doesn't seem like a lot to go from 19 miles per gallon to 25 miles per gallon, but that's a huge impact given how much people drive. And then finally, one thing that almost anyone can figure out a way to do is carpool, at least 1 day a week. We know 5 days a week is tough with pickups and drop-ups and things like that, but if you carpool just 1 day a week, you can save 15% of your energy associated with driving and travel.
Wow.
And the last thing is flying. Flying is incredibly impactful. And particularly short flights, when you have an option for either taking a bus or taking a train, is one of the best ways that you can reduce your footprint, is just to, in short trips, make those substitutes or drive.
Okay, so really people can go out and get, their tires checked. That's really simple. And carpooling, that's something that people can really start incorporating, speaking to, friends of theirs. And then obviously not everyone can go out and buy a new car, but there are options out there. And do you know much about like ethanol?
Yeah, so it's a controversial subject, truthfully. Ethanol is good because it reduces the overall demand for gasoline and fuel and petroleum, but it does have consequences on the food supply internationally, and so there's a lot of controversy surrounding ethanol, and I think there are many other ways for consumers to green their ride relative to that choice.
Yeah, and like I love what you said about going the speed limit. Another reason,
as hard as it is.
Yeah,
as hard as it is.
Once again, this is Jane Graves and Susan Hunt-Stevens from Practically Green. I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
It was great to be here, and we encourage all of our viewers to come take the quiz at Practically Green, find out how green you are, and you get practical suggestions of things you can do next to live a healthier and greener life.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out more of our great videos. And if you want more tips on going green, send us an email at request@mahalo.com.